In this section, I'll go through navigating the main menu of Screencast-O-Matic, as well as how you get into the recording and importing of a video, and then we'll look at some of the camera options, such as switching between a screen, a webcam, and having both running. So firstly, this is the home page. So when you first load Screencast-O-Matic, this is what it's going to look like. So up here, you've got your record button. You click this if you want to start filming. If you want to import an existing video, so you've already downloaded something from the internet, or you've got a video that you want to edit, then this is where you would import. The library contains everything that you've worked on or things that you've already imported, so it stores them here. One thing to note is that once they're in the library, they're backed up to your actual computer. So this library is stored, which means if you finish with these videos or you've published them as a finished product, it's good to go through and delete them from the library so you don't take up too much space in your computer. Any other video that's in here, all you have to do is click on it and it'll take you to the editing, delete or publish settings. So for example, if I was going to go to record first, I'd click on that. So I've gone back to my PowerPoint page if this is what I'm recording. Here it says, do I want to record the screen? Do I want to record the webcam? Or do I want to record both? So I could have my photo up on the screen at the same time as you've seen so far, or I can just have the screen, or alternatively I can just have me. This is where I choose my narration settings, so I can turn them on and off depending on whether I want to be talking and make sure it's got the right microphone. I can do the same thing with the computer audio. So if I'm going to play a video during the recording, I've got something on my PowerPoint or I'm going to play a movie off my computer, I want that turned on, and therefore it'll utilize the computer's audio rather than trying to import it through the mic from what the speakers are doing, and you get really bad interference there. Here we've got our option to move the square. So you can see around the edge, I've got this little black and white box. This is the screen filming zone. So anything in this is going to be recorded when I press start. I can use this to drag it, and I can click the corners to resize to any size I want. If I'm in webcam mode or in both mode, I'll have a little camera display here. So this shows me what my camera looks like. Clicking on these boxes will switch between not being there at all, so that you can still hear me and I can switch back on, but my camera is not showing at that point in the video. I can go to a visible, as you would see here, or I can go to a full size camera. So an example of that would be that here I'm going to have full screen and you're only going to see me. The little box means that I go back to a miniature screen, and the no box means that I'm not even showing on the screen. And I can drag this around. So once I'm on camera, then I can switch between me being up here and I can drag my video feed of myself around the screen. It's a lot easier to do this whilst you're recording than try and do it within the editing tool. So if you can remember and you notice that on the screen your face is in the way of something, just drag it then and there and slide it across somewhere else on the screen, and it does this smoothly. It creates a smooth transition in the actual video. If I wanted to import a video, I click on my import option and it comes up with just like I'm loading a file. So it says like, what do you want to import? I click a video and off I go. If I upload it, then it's going to take me back to this page and I'll see the file that I've uploaded, which I can then click on and I can edit. So that's to upload. That's if I want to import a video that already exists. The other thing that I can do is if I'm ready to edit the video, publish it, etc., I'd click on the option and it takes me to this page. So this gives me the preview. I can click play and watch the video to see what it looks like. I can go back to the library at any point just by clicking that button. And I've got some options that'll stay here. So this is my save function. If I save it, then it says, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to save it as an MP4, which is the default? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just leave it as that. What do you want to call it? The folder that you want to save it to, and the quality. So this generally defaults at normal. If you've got a large file or the actual quality of it is not that important, you can drop this to lower, and this reduces the file size. So if you wanted to email it to someone or upload it to OneNote, for example, you've got 50 megabyte limits. Sometimes lowering the quality there is going to help you just to get it onto the system. The other thing that I can do now is that I could delete it from the screencast library. So here I just click delete, and that's going to take it off the library that I mentioned before. It won't show up here anymore, and it'll free up some space on my computer. If I click on my editing tool, then it's going to take me to my editing features.